everyone, it's your girl Nisi here with Wild Pear Tarot. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're back with part 2 of our reading on Rihanna. If you missed part 1, please be sure to click the link and check out the first part of the Rihanna reading, where we focus on her love life and dating prospects. This second part of the video, we're going to be talking about her business, her music, and family, friendship, just other things that are happening in her life. Before we get started though, I wanted to give you a rundown of all of the decks that I'm using for this reading. So the first deck I'm using is called the Spacious Tarot, a really cool deck that I just got. Next is the Modern Witch Tarot. And the last one is a Aboriginal Australian deck. One of my first decks that I got. And this didn't come in with a particular case, so I'm just using it without it. So, all right, anyways, y'all, let's get into it. I know a lot of people are like, what's going on with Rihanna and this music? Okay, I know people have been heckling her, harassing her on social media, bothering her. Just, when's the music coming out? When's R9? When's R9? And she is straight like, stop bothering me. Pretty much. Rihanna's like, why do y'all keep bothering me about this damn album? So we're gonna get into what's going on with the music situation, because it's rumored that she's supposed to be coming out with a reggae dancehall influenced album, like strictly reggae, strictly dancehall. And of course, you know, she's gonna add in her pop, like just all the elements that she's used to, pop, R&B, maybe even a little bit of country, we'll see. But Rihanna has always had, you know, hits that cover dancehall based or reggae based influenced records. So just because of her, you know, her backgrounds, you know, she's Bayesian, she loves reggae and dancehall music. So I'm excited for this next album that's coming out. We don't know when it's coming out, but I think a lot of people are anticipating a really great album. I know it's been a couple of years. Like, I think the last album she came out with was maybe almost 5 years ago, y'all. Let me know. I forgot. I think it's like at least 5 albums. Anti was is her most recent album, and I think before that was Talk That Talk. And there was like a 5-year gap between Talk That Talk and Anti. So give her some time, y'all. She, you know, she got Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, Savage and Fenty. Like, she got all these brands popping off and growing. So the music seems to be on the back burner, but let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna shuffle. Spirit, what's going on with her music, this new album? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me see here. Whew. Okay. All right, so what's going on with the music here? We're gonna see what's going on. All right, we got the Elder of Pentacles, which translates to the King of Pentacles. We got the Guardian of Wands, which I believe this translates to the Queen of Wands. I'm gonna double check. The Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Explorer of Swords. I believe this represents the Knight, so the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. All right. She's getting ready to release a single. Either I'm hearing either the end of this year or early next year. She's going to be releasing a single. It's not going to be album drop. Maybe she might release a date. She may release a date, but I'm getting the end of this year or early next year is when she's going to be dropping a single in preparation for the album. And let me just make sure that I have this correct, that the Guardian represents the king, or excuse me, the Queen of Wands. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so the Guardian is the Queen of Wands. The Explorer is the Knight of Wands. All right. Whew, okay. She's being very, very tight-lipped. She's being very, very tight-lipped about shit because she doesn't want there to be any leaks. Her camp is very quiet. They are very quiet. She's holding on to, like, the Spirit's telling me she's holding on to a gold mine. She's holding on to a gold mine. Like, this album is actually going to set some kind of precedent. In like the music business and like how things are created. Like something when it comes to streaming, something when it comes to the streaming element, something when it comes to visuals, like she is gonna set some kind of precedent in music with this new album. And you see how it's really interesting how I'm looking at, you know, the Four of Pentacles here with these, you know, the pine cones and then all of these little leaves that are kind of spurting out. And that's from like all of the things that she's going to create from this album. She's going to set a precedent in music. It's going to be actually, this is going to have some long-term effects on the music industry and how artists and the artistry of music. It's like there's gonna be a shift, you know. It's interesting because Rihanna is very much like, you know, I know people try to compare her to Beyonce. Beyonce has a very different strategy in terms of her music and the rollout of her music and how she markets her stuff, or you know, doesn't really market her stuff because of, you know, the level and that she's at now. But the same thing with Rihanna. It's like something she's going to do with this particular album that is going to shift things completely in the music industry. I'm getting, it's like something with streaming, something with visuals. It's one of the two or both components. And it's like other people are going to follow suit. She's ready to put out this album. It's just there's a protective energy that I'm sensing from this album. There's a protective energy here because I think it may shift how people have originally perceived her. It's gonna shift. Like even in a more spiritual sense, like it's interesting, like maybe one of her songs that it's like a song that she's gonna do that's gonna be very like uplifting and like almost a spiritual type of energy in the music. And it's like she's really protective of this album, y'all. Like Oh, there's gonna be some tunes. There's gonna be some tunes. Like, this energy here I'm getting from the Queen of Wands is like, oh, she's gonna have her hits. She's gonna have the hits. But in terms of the perception, it's almost like, and I'll ask a specific question, but like, I think it's almost like how people are going to perceive it is not going to be as, it's like people are excited, but like, I think it has to be digested. It has to be more digested for people to really understand the layers of the music that she's doing. Like, this album is something that it's not just like from that Anti album and her shifting over into something else. Like, her music has, not that it didn't have meaning before, but it's like, it's some kind of spiritual thing that she's shifting into. And so this new album is really going to touch on that and some topics that she's covering. But she gonna make money off of this. She gonna be in her bag. Spirit's telling me she's gonna be in her bag with this in terms of this album. Visuals gonna be on point. You know, I'm seeing like more. This card is really sticking out to me in terms of visuals. So if you see these type of colors end up on like either her album cover or in videos, I'm seeing like these type of colors that are going to be ending up in her videos somehow. Purple, orange, yellow, these kind of like very warm, bright colors. This is the energy that she's trying to give off with this new album that she's getting ready to pop off. But I'm seeing a single coming out, if not by the end of the year, then early next year. It's going to set some kind of precedent. Spirit, let me ask, how is it going to be received? How is it going to be received by her fans? I'm using my other deck. Spirit, how's it going to be received by her fans? Thank you, Spirit. I'm already hearing it's going to be a bit lukewarm starting out. Like, it's like, damn, we waited for that. I mean, her core fans are going to love it, but I think some people are just not gonna, it's an interesting thing. I think some people aren't gonna fully understand it. It's some type of like Nine of Swords. Okay. How else are her fans gonna receive it? Thank you, Spirit. How are her fans gonna receive this new album, R9? Yeah, it's like, I think they were expecting something more than what it is. Like, they were expecting something more than what it is. But it's like they don't fully have an understanding. The Nine of Swords and the Four of Wands here. They don't seem to have like a full understanding of what it is Rihanna is trying to accomplish with this album. What are the messages that are meant to come through? And let me ask, what are her overall intentions for this new album? Thank you, Spirit. What are Rihanna's intentions? Yeah, she's Eight of Cups here. She's like, she's really trying, she's moving, she's way more mature, y'all. Like, this is going to be a very mature album. This is going to be a very, very mature album. Like, I don't think people are going to be fully ready for that, you know? Like, people are thinking of like Music of the Sun type of shit. Like, and she's still going to have those type of like songs, right? But it's way more mature. It's way more mature, y'all. This album is gonna be, it's like, you know, it's her stepping up from the Anti album. Like, Anti was fire. I mean, of course, all her albums are, I'm a Rihanna fan. I'm not a stan, I'm a fan. But she's just looking for newer things. Like, she's looking for newer avenues, and she's like, you see that, and this is so interesting how like the Eight of Cups almost is representative or represents those last 8 albums. Like she's moved away from those sounds. She's moved away from sounds from, you know, R1 to R8. And R9 is just like, she's moving into new territory, y'all. This is an album where she's like, and again, as I mentioned before, she's setting a precedent. It's something in the industry that's going to shift with this new album, you know? I mean, yes, cue the copycats, because there's been a lot of Rihanna copycats, but this album is going to set a precedent. It really is. I don't know, Spirit keeps saying that. It's like, it's going to shift the industry in ways I don't think people fully understand. And it may not be like an immediate shift. It's not going to be an immediate shift in some ways. But it's going to be felt. It's going to be felt. And like people are going to start to really, people are going to gravitate toward this album. Now, I'm a dance hall fan. I'm a reggae fan. I'm a soca fan, okay? So, let's get it, Rihanna. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready for the songs with Buju, with Popcorn. Like, if she... these are rumors that she's supposed to be collaborating with them, with, like, Coffee. Like, if y'all know, y'all know. Please look up these artists if y'all don't know. But, yeah, Rihanna's supposed to be, you know, doing some really great music. So but this album is it's gonna be quite legendary and extraordinary, but I don't think people are gonna feel the impact of it until years down the road. It's a very interesting thing, how she shifts culture in that way. She really does. All right, so let's get into these other businesses, y'all, because, you know, aside from music, she has her business. She's into beauty. You know, everyone knows Fenty Beauty. She has her skin line that just dropped like a month ago. She's getting ready to do her Savage and Fenty show. So let's see. All right, so let's see what's going on with her business. Let me see. Spirit, what's going on with Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, and her Savage Fenty lingerie and underwear line? I think she just expanded it into men's. So men, you can get your boxers and looking sexy with your boxers on, y'all. All right, what's going on with her business? Okay. There's going to be some restructuring in Fenty, in her business. Okay. All right. So there's going to be some restructuring. So I got, all of these are reversed. Okay. So I got the High Priestess in reverse. I got the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, I got the Ace of Cups. Let me go through these, because Spirit's already talking to me. I got the Two of Wands in reverse. And then the Five of Wands in reverse. So immediately I was hearing with this King of Swords in reverse is that there's somebody in her camp that's trying to sabotage. Like, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things going on with her brand and her business, and it's behind the scenes. So like, this is shit that's happening behind the scenes that a lot of people don't talk about. Let me drink some water first. Hold up, y'all. I wish I had a cup of tea and be like, let me slurp and get into this tea, y'all. Let me get into this tea. There's someone in her camp that's trying to sabotage and sow doubt, sow seeds of doubt. Like they were, y'all, there were some huge arguments. There were some huge arguments about Fenty and how she's gonna restructure. It's an issue, y'all. They've gotten over those fights, you know, with the Five of Wands in reverse. They've gotten over some of like the frictions and some of the issues that they've had, but there were some arguments about the structure of her business, about the expansion of her business, and about what direction to go into next. She's doubting right now. She's having doubts because of this pandemic. Because of this pandemic, she's having a lot of doubts. I think she's going to be offering more discounts over the next year. Like she's trying to she really cares about her fans. She really cares about her business. And so I see like she understands that people are hurting right now. And so people might not be able to pay as much as they can with her business. So she's going to be offering a lot of discounts over the next year. So see, like if y'all are going to see a lot of, emails on like, get this on sale, get 30% off, 50% off, like all these type of discounts she's trying to do. It's definitely going to resonate with her brand and her fans. Like it's definitely going to resonate. But she's having some doubts, y'all. She's really doubting like certain things. She knows there's a rat in her business. She knows. She does know. She's just not sure what to do about it. She's not sure what to do about it. This King of Swords here is there's somebody who's like trying to sabotage certain situations within the business. And it could be it may be two people. I'm getting it's somebody. I think it's somebody who considers himself non-binary. It's somebody who considers himself non-binary in her camp, who is causing friction. They're the one who's causing a lot of issues in the camp or started to sow like division. She's not sure yet what she's gonna do about it. And I think she's also not sure yet about what's next. Like, I think she has things kind of planned out at least for the next year, but for the next like 2 to 3 years, there's some doubt here. There's some doubt here as far as like what's going to happen with the business, what she's trying to, there's going to be some restructuring. Like she's going to be moving some people out. And I think she just has to get back to like falling in love with it again. There's like so many moving parts. I think sometimes she really gets bogged down by shit. And so she is, the energy, like Spirit's telling me is like, the energy from this is like, she can feel almost like like she's like sedated, like almost like this, like, and not like she's actually sedated, y'all, but it takes on that type of characteristic of like, I'm just kind of walking through, like I'm a bit of a zombie, just kind of like going through the motions. And she's trying to shift out of that. And it's going to take her some time to kind of shift away from that type of zombie feeling that she's feeling and getting back into a place of trust and figuring out, okay, this is what's next. This is where I'm going. This is the outlook and the future of the Fenty brand and the Fenty business. Right now, she's she's feeling the effects of the pandemic. Yes, she has her upcoming Savage Fenty show. Like, yes, she has all these other things going on, but it's like she's struggling. She's struggling with really trusting in her vision and not really fully knowing because she doesn't really fully know yet what the vision is. Like, she has all these different like properties of Fenty, and she's trying to figure out where to go. And then also with this person causing division, she's not sure what to do. She feels disrespected. And I think that's some issues here. And Spirit, can you just confirm? Can you how is she doing financially with the business? How is she doing financially with Fenty and the Fenty brand? How is she doing financially? Thank you, Spirit. How is she doing financially with the business? Thank you. Death. Yep, she's going through some kind of transformation. There's going to be restructuring. The Death card, y'all. So there are some things financially that the business is like, you know, she's raking in money, but because of the pandemic, of course, I mean, a lot of businesses have been affected, you know, economically, by, you know, this pandemic, unfortunately. And she's one of those businesses. And, you know, it's not just the cachet of celebrity anymore. Like, people love Rihanna, but it's also like, you know, do I need this Savage Fenty lingerie right now? Or, you know, can I just pay my phone bill? Like, it's shit like that where people are really, you know, it's not a situation where people think it's people think it's like a dire thing. I have to get my you know, my stuff from Fenty. I have to get my stuff. Like, people are being way more selective about the brands that they connect to, you know. And people always have love for Rihanna. That it's not about that. It's really about like, financially, what can I do? But her business, and I'm going to pull one more card. Thank you, Spirit. Her business is like the Lovers. Yeah, like transformation, y'all. She's going to have to make some choices. Financially, I'm seeing there's going to be some choices made to like go in new directions with her business and her brand. Again, some kind of restructuring that is going to happen. I'm not sure what's going to become of it financially. Right now, she's doing okay. There are some dips. There's some dips financially, of course, and that's because of the pandemic. But there's some choices that she has to make. And let me pull this up here, the Lovers card. There's some choices that she's going to have to make in regards to the business. And then we'll ask one more card. So how is the reception of the Fenty brand? I mean, what is the overall reception? Like, how do people perceive the Fenty brand, the Fenty brands? I heard that the skincare reviews got mixed reviews. And she has a lot of like brand ambassadors, you know, for people to like big up her brand for her. So that's how she, you know, stays connected. Guardian of Swords. Yeah, it's like Eight of Wands. People, I mean, look, so we got the Guardian of Swords and the Eight of Wands. People flock to her brand because it's Rihanna. Like the Savage and Fenty show, I'm expecting a whole bunch of people to watch that show just because it's Rihanna. Like when something comes out for her, people come running, and they come running quickly with their purses and wallets open. All right. Like they really care about her. They care about her as an artist, her as a brand, and she's built her career by learning from others and then stepping out into her own. Like she's built a following. She's built, you know, these just amazing relationships, not only in the music world but in the fashion world. And so people are always going to connect with this. And so whenever she has something, people are going to run. They're going to run to get it. They're going to run to get it. I think the only issue here, though, is people are going to start to be more mindful. This is the Queen of Swords here. People are going to start to be a little bit more mindful of, like, the why. You know, celebrities, it's shifting, and celebrity culture is shifting, y'all. It's shifting because a lot of people are like, people want to know, what are you about? Who are you? And what do you stand for? And Rihanna has been way more, she's starting to be and has been more vocal about what she stands for and what she's about. And that's going to resonate with a lot of people. And she's a no nonsense, no bullshit when it comes to her business. But the way she's being perceived as that too. She's actually being perceived in the way that she is. So it's like it aligns with, you know, her authentic self. How people perceive her is how she actually is. But I think people are still going to be more mindful of, like, do I need to spend this much money? You know, it really is more like a responsibility tone. Like, is this what I really need to spend my money on? That type of thing. So, yeah, that's where we're at with that. Let's get into, I'm trying to think if there's anything else with her business. Spirit, is there anything else in regards to her business that's going on? Maybe in terms of, like, future partnerships, expansion. I know she's going through a restructuring period. Anything else? Spirit wants me to do one more card. More card, y'all. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's some people in her camp that feel slighted. Like their ideas, man, we gonna go into friendships and family. Like there's something about, there's people that is working for her. This Knight of Cups here in reverse. There's some people that are working for her that feel slighted. What's going on with why they feel slighted? It's just like there's certain people in her camp who just, you know, they don't feel like they're getting everything that they can out of the situation, and not in terms of like using them, but it's like the ideas that they have, they're not being able to see it come to fruition. It's like, you know, I think some of them are going to leave, or some of them want to leave. And I think it's just because, you know, Rihanna has the final say, y'all. Like, that's what it is. It's her brand. Her name is Robin Rihanna Fenty, okay? Is her family name that she's bringing forth. So she has the final say. So it's like some of the people in her camp, in terms of the business element, right, are feeling slighted because their ideas aren't really being brought forth, or they're being shot down, and it's like they feel slighted. What's going on with that? Why is Rihanna doing that? And I think, look, why is Rihanna doing that? Thank you, Spirit. Because she just has a different outlook. Like, she just has Two of Wands, y'all. It's not like Spirit saying, it's like, it's nothing personal. Don't take it personal. Okay? Like, don't take it personally. She just has a different way of seeing things. Her outlook is different. Her vision is different. It doesn't align with some of the ideas that you have, you know, and if it doesn't, and if you starting to feel some kind of way, you know, you're gonna have to either deal with it or look to find another job. Like, that's really what it is, unfortunately. She just has a different outlook. That's really what it is. It's nothing personal. It's business at the end of the day, and it's her business, and that's the last word. Like, that's really what it is. Okay. All right, let's get into family and friendships. Like, what's going on there? What's going on with family and friendships? So she has 2 brothers. Okay. And I think she's like the middle child. I don't think she's the oldest. I don't know her brother's name. Goddamn. But her friends, you know, we got, of course, Melissa Ford. There's Jen. There's Yusef, her hairdresser. Jen, her assistant. Like, these are people who have been around her and near her for years and years. So what's going on in the friendship circle? What are they talking about in the group chat? Let's see what's going on here. Okay, we're going to do 3 cards here. What's going on? Thank you, Spirit. King of... Okay. Spears equates to wands. Okay. Damn, this Knight of Cups. Somebody... Oh, so it's one of the friends. So we got the King of Spears in reverse, and I'm gonna... King of Spears or King of Wands, but it's in reverse. All right. We got the Queen of Spears in reverse, and I'll turn it this way so y'all can see it. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. So one of the people who feels slighted, or who feels like, man, damn, like my ideas aren't connecting with Rihanna in the way that they expected. It's one of her friends, actually. I don't think it's Melissa. I think it's one of her other friends. I'm not sure, but it's one of her other friends that they're the ones that's feeling slighted. It's one of them. And they're not really sure what to do about it. It's like, they're like, damn, you know, did I just get like, it's like that type of like, they're questioning like, damn, did she really talk to me like that? Like that type of energy. Like, damn, she really told me that shit. Like, I can't believe she talked to me like that. Or like just some kind of like, there was some kind of exchange that happened between them that made her feel, or made this person feel some kind of way. Their friendships is, I'm hearing like some of the friendships are dismantling a bit. They're dismantling a bit, and it's because people are just moving, and it's like a natural dismantling. It's a natural like separation, because people are they're moving apart because things are shifting in people's lives. Like, I just think what's happening here is like people are just shifting away from, you know, things that have happened in the past. Like the friendships are, you know, just some friendships I think are dismantling. And it's like, it's almost because it's taking its natural course. You know, not all friendships are meant to last. And that's really what it is. What's going on between Rihanna and Melissa? Everyone knows them to be best friends, the besties. What's happening with them? I think last time I did a reading on Melissa, y'all. She was like my first reading starting out with my YouTube channel. So please be sure to check that out. But what's going on between Rihanna and Melissa? Ooh. What's going on between them and their friendship? Oh, they're still very much friends. They are still, oh, y'all, okay. Four of Wands, I was like, Four of Wands at the bottom. They are still the best of friends, y'all. Their friendship ain't going nowhere. They have like, they're like sisters, for real. We got the Elder of Cups and the Ace of Cups. I think the last time I did the reading on Melissa, I think she was personally thinking of like how she can shift, you know, and that was just stuff that was going on with her. But like her friendship with Rihanna is like, it's not going anywhere, guys. Elder of Cups, Ace of Cups, they are sisters for life. Sisters for life. And that's on that. Like that's that on that, for real. Like they love each other as sisters. They are ride or die, there for each other through anything, through everything, even when, you know, they fight or they have issues or like any of those things. Like they are sisters to the end. So that's what it is between them. They seem to be doing really well right now with those two cups. What's going on between Jen and Rihanna? You see how I'm saying Rihanna and not Rihanna? Because that's how she's... that's how her name is supposed to be pronounced, guys. All right, what's happening between Rihanna and Jen? How are they doing? Jen has kids, y'all. She got a whole family she's raising. Oh. Five of Swords, guys. Five of Swords. I think this is what's happening with her and Jen right now. There's some tension. Justice. Uh-oh. The Five of Swords and the Justice card coming out to me is quite significant. She may be the person that was slighted, you guys. Five of Swords, the Justice card, and then the Knight of Cups in reverse. I think this to me is pointing that something happened where they had a huge fight. Yeah, they've had a huge fight, and they had some kind of disagreement. Things have evened out though. This Justice card tells me that it's like all is fair in love and war. All is fair in love and war. She felt slighted. I think she still feels that way, but she's gonna suck it up anyway and just like accept it, you know. Yeah. Five of Swords to me is saying they had a huge fight, y'all. They had a huge disagreement. She's still gonna be there for Rihanna, but they had a huge disagreement, guys. So, what's, has this been resolved? Has this been resolved? Two of Wands. Yep. They resolved it. They resolved it. And with that Justice card that came out, y'all, they resolved it. It's been resolved. It's been resolved, guys. They had a couple of issues, but it's been resolved. So, yeah. What about her and Youssef? And I think we're going to wrap it up, y'all, because I'm hitting 40 minutes, I think. Okay. What about Rihanna and Youssef? Her hairstylist. Oh, new beginnings. Yeah, their relationship has always been like a lot of laughter, like yeah, their relationship is actually really cool. They're still on really great terms. They're still doing really well as far as friends. I think it may have to do with some of her friends back home that, like, you know, people are just moving on. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are just moving on. They're just moving forward. And that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So let's see here. That's what's up. Anything else about Rihanna? One more question, y'all. Anything else in regards to what's going on with Rihanna? And then we're about to wrap it up. Anything else? Whew. Four of Cups. Okay. She's... Okay. Ooh, Tower card at the bottom. Tower card at the bottom. There's going to be some shifts happening for Rihanna in the next year. In the next year to 4 years, 1 year to 4 years, there's going to be some shifts for her in terms of balancing out her life. Four of Cups, Temperance, it's her reaching a place of balance and being able to make wiser decisions when it comes to her, especially her love life and just what she wants. She's just going to keep getting clearer, y'all. Her, in terms of like what she wants out of life, it's finding balance in between there. It's finding balance, you know? You see how this is like the ice and the fire, and then as they both, these elements, work together to create what, they create that type of, mist, right? That steam. She's having to learn how to find balance so she can just move. She can be just flow better. Just flow. Yeah, that's going to be very important. That's going to be very, very important to her. Four of Cups. She just has to stop certain situations she's too passive. She may be too passive on, and she just really needs to like be more active. Sometimes she's afraid to, when it comes to her love life, she can be afraid to go all in. And I think over the next year to 4 years, she's going to be working on that, finding balance in her life and learning when to just fully immerse herself in a situation, especially when it comes to love. I think right now she's feeling very jaded, feeling very wan and passive about it, and that's going to shift over the next couple of years for her. Yeah. All right, y'all. That was my reading on Rihanna. Yeah. She has music. Her businesses are thriving. Girl, her skin is glowing. I mean, what else can we say about Rihanna? She's it. She's the queen. Bad gal Riri. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in to my channel. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe.